Hi guys, it's Haley, and today I'm going to be sharing my thoughts on the 13 Reasons Why Netflix series. I know it's been out for quite a little bit now. Like, everybody finished it within like the first week it was out. It took me a lot longer to like process it and finish it. For many different reasons and kind of what I'm going to get into in this video. But now that I've kind of finished it and processed it, I'm ready to share and talk about my feelings on 13 Reasons Why. And I know in the past videos I said that I was going to be releasing a new video every Thursday, and I'm kind of just realizing that isn't true to my life at this point. So my new goal for my YouTube channel is to be releasing a new video each week. It may differ on the days, and I might start doing more than one video in a week. It just depends on my schedule. So kind of, at least my goal is just one video a week. But I just wanted to kind of clarify that because this is a Sunday and I'm aware that it's not a Thursday. But yeah, so I just want to throw that out there. But I'm going to get into my feelings on 13 Reasons Why, the Netflix series, not the book. I heard about this series. I heard about the book, and I guess the book's been out for a while. As I've sort of been getting back into reading and watching BookTube, people have mentioned this book, and I've always been not very interested in it. And a lot of my friends have read this book, and they said not good things about it. So I haven't really been interested in the whole concept of the book. The whole idea of it kind of made me squirmish in a way, and I know it's stuff that needs to be talked about, but it's just not something that I personally am interested in. And so this Netflix series came out, and I was like, I'm not gonna watch it. Like, there's no need. I'm not interested in the plot. I'm not interested in, I'm just not interested. So I decided, like, early on that I was not gonna watch it, or I was probably not gonna watch it. Then it's filmed in the hometown where I grew up, in my hometown, and I heard a lot about it, and then a lot of people from my town were saying, if you have to watch the show just to see what Vallejo looks like in the show. And so I was like, ugh. And they're like, you can really see a lot of elements of from where I grew up. And so I was like, I'll just watch one episode. I'll just watch the first episode, kind of see what they're talking about, and then I can just let it go, and I won't have to watch the rest. Well, so I started the first episode, like one day I was looking for something to watch, and I was like, oh, I'll just put this on, and it was one of the first days it came out, and I was hooked, and I was immediately going to the second episode, and I was like, oh gosh. It was really cool, because it is filmed where I grew up, and you could see a lot of elements where he's riding his bike, or she's riding his bike, and you could tell, or driving the car, and you could tell where they're going and where they are and where I grew up. So that was kind of fun. So that's the immediate draw. Like, the first draw to it for me was that where it was shot. And then the storyline just hooked me. And then the acting was just really well. I just felt like it was really well done. And I really enjoyed it for the most part. I mostly enjoyed it. I didn't get through it as fast as everybody else or a lot of people because it was like really like dark and depressing for me. So I would watch an episode and then maybe an episode and a half, and then I just need to take a break and watch something else, or just not watch it. I had to be in the mood for it because it's really heavy subject matter, which I mean obviously by the just like the plot and the summary of the show, she's already committed suicide. If you haven't heard about it, she's committed suicide, and she sends these tapes to her classmates, and she sends them in like a train. So like she'll send it to the first person, and then they're in one of the tapes that she's sending, and then that person will finish the tapes and send it to the next persons that are on the tapes. And so when you get the tapes, you listen to all 13 reasons why she killed herself, and if you have the tapes, you're one of the reasons she killed herself. So it follows the main character, Clay. He gets the tapes, and he's not like the others. He's really sad about it, sad that Hannah killed herself, and just really, and doesn't know what he did to be on the tapes. So you're kind of watching to see. That's kind of what hooked me in. Well, why is he on the tapes? Because he's this, like, pretty cool kid, nice kid. Not going along with the high school kind of scene, he has, like, compassion, where other people are just trying to cover up what's on their tape. So from the subject matter, it's kind of dark and heavy because, you know, her parents are suing the school because she committed suicide, and they think it's because of bullying, and which a lot of it was because of bullying. And I was really like, it just really like upset me. And I know it took me a long time to finish the 13 episodes, because I was just like, ugh. And then towards the end, it just got even more, it just gets darker and darker as you go on. And I mean, obviously, because it's leading up to her killing herself and why she did it, and you're finding out. But it was just a very dark. Yeah, so it took me a while to get through it. It was dark and depressing. I thought it was well acted. Miles Heiser, I love him. And he's one of the people that I was like, oh, so glad he's in this. He was in Parenthood, and I'm a big fan. And I thought he did really well in this show, and I really enjoyed watching him. So he was one of the people that I was like, oh, it's, you know, kind of like kept me watching it. I thought, yeah, I just thought all the actors in it were like really well, really good actors, and I really enjoyed the way it was presented. Like, I felt like it was just a really well done show in general, without any of like the subject matter or anything. Just like the show itself was beautifully shot. I felt like everything about it was really good that way. The storyline to me was just a little bit too much, and at points I felt like we felt sorry for Hannah because she killed herself, and a lot of people were terrible to her, like really, really mean and awful, and just made your stomach churn because it was just so bad. And you could see, well, I could see why you'd want to kill yourself after someone did that to you. But there was other things where I felt like she brought it on herself, and she was playing the victim, and they kind of touch on that like in the show. But there was some tapes where I was like, this is just hateful on her part, and part of it is just high school. I mean, there was tapes in this show where it was awful, terrible things that they did to her, and that is bullying, and that is bad. I'm not even condoning it, but there were some tapes on there where I was like, I think it could have been misunderstood, or their feelings or actions, and they're just a kid. They're just in high school as well, and they're just trying to figure it out. And yeah, it was still like, I mean, hurtful things that they did, but did they deserve a tape? I don't know. And so the tapes were just kind of like, you know, you're kind of, I don't know, you're just hurting people, and some of them deserve to be hurt. I mean, I would say they should go to jail, and they should stay there for a very long time. But some people, I'm like, well, they were just in high school, and they were trying to figure it out, and they hurt her, and they were mean to her, but then her kind of vengeance on them, I don't know if that was justified. I don't know. So it made me think about a lot of things and ponder a lot of things, which I thought was good. I thought it was an interesting way of storytelling through the tapes. I thought, like I said, the acting was really well done, but I thought it was really dark and depressing, and as you get later in, it gets really dark and really graphic and really depressing. And I was like, halfway through the show, halfway from me watching the show, they announced they're going to do a season 2. And I was like, what? How are they going to do a season 2? And when they finished season 1, I was like, okay, I can see how they could do a season 2. I don't know if I'm going to watch it. It'll probably come out, and I'll probably watch it. But as of now, I'm not waiting for it to come out. I'm kind of like done with 13 Reasons Why. I won't read the book, because I get more invested in a book sometimes than I do in TV, so it might just really give me a stomachache. But I did enjoy the show, and I did finish it, which is usually I'll just be like, move on, and it takes me a while to finish something. But this I did finish. So I don't know. I liked it, but it was also very sad and depressing. I won't read the book. I'm not sure if I'll watch season 2. But I do feel like it was worth watching, and I also feel like, for me, it was worth watching because I got to see my hometown and see them film it, and that was kind of fun. See kind of some of my friends as extras, so that was really fun, and I felt like, all the points I made before, but it still was just a little bit too much for me in a TV series, because like I said before in previous videos, I'm a contemporary kind of person. I like to watch teen dramas, and I like to read contemporary books, and I like stuff that's heavy sometimes, but it's not the first thing that I choose because I don't want it to be depressed all the time, and I'm already kind of like, and so to watch something that's depressing, it's just kind of like, I don't need to be lowered down already, because I'm already the Eeyore. I don't need to watch something to bring me further down. And so 13 Reasons Why I did have to watch in moderation because it was sad, but sometimes you need sad in your life. So that's my thoughts. If you have yet to watch it, you could take that into consideration. If you have watched it and you have different opinions, or you have same opinions, leave a comment below and talk to me. I'd be curious to know how you felt about 13 Reasons Why, and why you liked it or why you didn't, or why you're not watching it. I'd be really curious to know. If you liked this video, I would appreciate a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this in the future, you can hit subscribe, and that would be really cool. So I hope to be bringing a video next week. So thanks, guys. Bye.